What's going on, YouTube? Mr. Beantown here, bringing you guys some Colts gameplay. We're going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Before I get into the gameplay, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few articles I read today. Today is April 24th, and mark this down on your calendars. Less than a month away, May 21st, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 Pacific. Microsoft is going to reveal their next generation console, the Durango or 720, whatever people want to call it. For one, I'm excited. They should be improving on a lot of things of the 360. Hopefully, the price point isn't too bad. I'm thinking it'll be in probably like the $500 range, so I'm already starting to put money away for it. And I hope it doesn't have any problems like the Xbox 360 did in the beginning with all the red rings of death, and that would be a heartbreak. Another thing I liked about it, I read that it's going to be using Blu-ray media, so now we won't be having games that should have 2 or 3 discs. It'll all be on one disc. That's just a lot more convenient. Some of the things I didn't like that I read, constant internet connection is going to be needed for it. I'm not sure how true that is, so I won't really dive into that. Also read that it won't be playing any used games. Again, not too sure about that. I hope that's not the case, because if I'm playing a single player game where I know I'm not going to be interested in the multiplayer, I'll probably buy it pre-owned. There's no point in me spending $60. Again, I have a hard time spending $60 on any game, but $60 on a game where I'm only going to play the single player that lasts 10 to 12 hours, I'd rather get it pre-owned. And another thing I read, won't be playing 360 games, so you have to keep your 360 around to play those games. Again, I hope that is not true. It's one less console I would have to keep plugged in and laying around, so the less consoles, the better. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I have another subject I wanted to cover. It's Call of Duty Ghosts. It's supposed to be a Modern Warfare 2 prequel. It was leaked out already. I guess Target, they ran an ad where if you bought any game $49.99 or higher, you save $10 when you reserve Call of Duty Ghosts. And it also gave a release date of November 5th of this year. So they have a picture of the cover art. It looks pretty legit. It has the Infinity Ward, so it's basically going to be a Modern Warfare 4. But it's supposed to be a Modern Warfare 2 prequel, possibly. So if you want to check out the box art of that, again, link will be in the description below. Let me know what you guys think of it. I kind of liked Modern Warfare's, but towards the end, I kind of got sick of it. So, alright guys, let's get into this gameplay. As you can see, it's 7-7. We have the ball. We are at the 2-minute warning. We just keep running the same play because this man just plays out nothing but fagdy. So if you're going to give us time, we're going to take it. We're going to manually playmaker our wide receivers to get open. You're just going to give me nothing but time. Yeah, I'm going to torch you. I'm going to tell you guys, I hate doing this. I really like using different plays. I won't cheese my opponent until they do it first. I don't know if you guys noticed earlier in the video, but this guy, he had Plexico Burris lined up at wide receiver. So that's something I'm not a huge fan of, playing wide receivers at tight end. I understand Madden allows you to do it, but you're never going to see Larry Fitzgerald or you're never going to see Calvin Johnson line up at tight end. It's just ridiculous. People just try to do that for the speed advantage. So if you're going to do that, alright, go ahead, do it. I'm going to counter it the way I know how. You're going to play Fagdy like he's doing right here. I'm going to playmaker my guys, get them open as we almost throw an interception there. We'll take our points going to the half, but I'm going to clock you. I'm going to clock you. You're going to keep playing Fagdy. I'll take my 4 or 5 yards of rip, and I'll just clock you all the way down the field. So you're going to have to stop me, come up with a huge turnover or something. As you see here, we decided to give him some Fagdy of his own, and we're able to get the sack. And you see, Plexico Burris, tight end, man, I'm not a huge fan of that. As we have Big Ben roll out here, we saw Mike Wallace do the double move on the man beater right there. We should have covered that, but as you see here, he rolls out with Big Ben. See, I'll let him do that because I don't want to have to take all those guys out of coverage just so that way I can cover Big Ben from him running it for 8-9 yards of rip. He's not going to do it very often. As you see, oh, man, Robert Mathis. My user skills are awful, guys. Let me just tell you that. They are awful. He decides to run the ball here. Looks like he was in the full house formation. running streaks. He ran streaks the entire game. It kind of got annoying there towards the end, but when you're so one-dimensional and you keep doing that, that's fine. We hold him to a field goal. Now we have the ball. We're like, all right, let's try and get some points here. As you see, we're just running the same play over and over again. Whatever he wants to give us, we're going to take. As you see here, we hit Coby Fleener on a nice out route. Get the ball into his territory. I'll tell you what, man, I really like playing as Andrew Luck. Not only can he throw the ball like a beast, but as he throws it to the other team here, but he has really good speed. I'm not sure if people know that, but I think his speed is in the low 80s, maybe like an 80, 81, 82, somewhere in that range. So if they decide to play Faggy like they've been doing, he is more than capable of just scrambling out of the pocket and picking up a pretty good chunk of yardage. That's what it seems like everybody likes to use. Everybody likes to use speed quarterbacks. And I'll tell you what, man, I hate going up against them. I'll tell you this, guys. I would rather go up against Tom Brady and Peyton Manning instead of going up against like a Russell Wilson, just for the sheer fact that I know I won't have to keep a guy spied so that way he doesn't break a huge 20-yard run. As you see here, Antoine Bethea, ball hawk feature, failed. So we're unable to get the pick. And you see here, we're down by 7, and T.Y. Hilton drops the out route. You see that he's just covering the out route, so we hit him up on the other side to Reggie Wayne, our possession receiver. You see here, rushing 2 guys. Again, playmaker, precision up. There we go, Reggie Wayne, nice 12-yard gain. We're just going to keep doing this all the way down the field. We're running no huddle because he hasn't been able to stop us. Again, hit Reggie Wayne. Middle of the field is wide open. Fag D again, rushing 2. We hit Donnie Avery, I believe it is. Yep, on a nice wheel route. So we're already in position to score. As you see here, we just waiting. We take off with luck. We get a nice, I believe it's 7-yard gain, setting up a nice 2nd and 2. Okay, 8 yards, that's what I'm talking about. We hit Reggie Wayne on the fade, bring the ball down to the 1-yard line. And we run the QB draw with Andrew Luck, and he fumbles, but we are lucky enough that our linemen recover that. Next play, QB spy, QB sneak, and we get in there. I'm going to tell you guys why I went for an onside here as we get it back. So there you go. You want to play wide receivers at tight end. You want to keep playing nothing but Fag D. That's what you're going to get. I'm going to tell you guys why I went for an onside there. As you look, there was under 4 minutes left. I was having trouble stopping his offense as Andrew Luck gets sacked, bringing up a huge 3rd down. And what do? We precision Reggie Wayne. Precision out. There we go. Get down to the 30. Again, I went for it so that way he wouldn't be able to clock me. I'm pretty sure he would have had to make a couple of plays, and I'd be able to use my timeouts. He wouldn't be able to clock me as we're running around with no direction as he calls his first timeout. But we were fortunate enough that we recovered as we try to hit Coby Fleener deep, overthrown by Luck. 3rd and 11. Hit the out route. Reggie Wayne, we fall down inbounds. You see, guys, the video's coming up to a wrap here. I'm just going to keep running the ball. Then set up for the game-winning field goal. If you enjoyed this commentary, and this is what I want to talk to you guys about too. I don't know if this is a glitch or not, but that stopped the clock as you went off sides. I'm not sure if that's a glitch, but let me know what you guys think below. Rate, comment, subscribe. Until next time, I'm gone.